Hello everyone, Mr Hilpert-Smith here, and today we're going to be making three different kinds of paper aeroplanes. Okay, so you can make all three if you want to, you can make two of them if you want to, or just one. So we've got like an easier one, we've got a middle one, and then we've got a hard one as well. Okay, so this one is the easiest one. This one is one of my favorites actually, and it's the middle one. Okay, and then this one is the hard one. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to start with the easy one. So let me just adjust this so that you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. So the first thing you do when we're doing the easy one is we're just folding our piece of paper in half like this. Okay. Okay, folding in half. There we go. So it's in half. Right, next thing we do to unfold it, so we've got that nice crease in the middle here. Okay. Then at one end, doesn't matter which end, we fold it on top here. 45-degree angle. Same here. Okay, and then so what you've got at the moment is this here like this. You've got a fold. Right, so now at the same end, we're folding it, so this crease here ends up in the middle. Okay, so like this. There we go. Can you see what I'm doing here? Okay, so what I've done there is I've folded this bit here into the middle. So we need to do it on both sides. Okay, fantastic. So now what we've got is this. Okay, not finished yet though. So what we need to do now is we fold. Oh, which way around? We fold it. So you see on the back here, there's just the crease like this. Fold it into that crease into the middle. Okay, so here's where we did all the folding, this side. And then here, the bit with the crease, is where we're folding it on top of itself, like that. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera down so you can see it a bit better. There we go. So now you can see you should have this little gap here. Yeah. So I'm going to put it down like this. And now what we need to do is we need to make the wings. So we're going to pull out this from the outside and we're going to fold it down on top. Now, if you can make it so it has a huge wing, also it has a very small wing, but a bigger wing would be better because then it flies better. So like this. Right, so now I'm going to turn it over. And you see how you can see part of the wing popping out here. So we want to fold it back over so that it's even. Okay, so that the wings are both the same size. Oh, mine is not quite the same size. And then you unfold those wings, and we've got our plane. Right, so there's plane one. Now, if I went a bit fast for you, you can always go back and catch up. That's fine. So we've got plane one. I'm going to put that to one side. We're now going to do plane number two, my favorite plane. Now, what I like about this one is, look, the nose is flat. It's often when you throw the plane, when it's got a pointy end, like our first one, when it hits the ground, it bends and then it doesn't fly anymore. But this is a nice sturdy one. So the way we're going to do this is same as before. You fold it in half. Okay. Okay, so we folded it in half. Then, so you unfold it so the crease is in the middle. Let's put this down a bit more. So the crease is in the middle. And then just like before, we make the, we fold it into the middle like this. Okay, so do that on both sides. Right, now this is the crazy bit. This is the bit that you're not expecting. Okay, so then you get this tip here and you fold it so that you see this edge here where we fold it in, that's where the crease is going to be. So we fold it on top of each other so the crease is there. Okay, so that this is where we're up to. So now we're going to get this bit here, this corner, and we're going to put it, well, I'd say if you have a pen or something, that would be good, because you get your finger and we want it about a big finger, or maybe two if you've got a small finger, two away. So I'm going to put a little dot here. Oh, let's have a look. Can't really see that dot very well. Okay, so you see there's a dot there, just inside that point. Okay, so there it is. And then we're going to get this corner and we're going to fold it into the middle. So now it's touching that point. Okay, and really important up here at the top, look, there's a gap. There's about a finger's gap there at the top here as well. So there we go, we've folded that. Okay, so that's where we're up to so far. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other side as well. Folding it so it touches that point. Okay, there we go. Right, so this is where we're up to now. Let me show you. Okay, so now this bit here, this pointed, this flappy bit, is going to fold down and fold over the top to keep that in place. Okay, so you see now I've folded it over the top. And now what we do is we just fold it in half. Okay, so fold it in half that way. So this is what we have now. Okay, so now, see, this is the middle bit, the bit with the crease here. So now we fold it over the top. So we have a wing. Give it a nice big wing. Okay, and same on the other side, making sure it's nice and even. Okay, there we go. Right, then we unfold it. And we've got our plane. Okay, so let me just even it out a bit. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got plane number 2. Here it is. We'll test these out in a moment, don't worry. Plane number 3. Now here it is. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So let's show you how to make that one. Right. So we've got our piece of paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold it into a big square like this. Okay. So right onto the edge. So you can see if you unfold it, you could see that it's like a big square here. So we've folded it all the way across, and then you can come across it with your fingernail like this to make sure it's straight. Then we're going to come over the top with this one. So you see this this line here, that's where we're going to fold it. Okay. So okay, so then the plan is what we're going to do. So these are the creases you should have, like that. Okay. So the plan is we are going to cut this bit off. But if you don't have an adult with you, then so you don't have scissors, then you can do it a different way. So I'll do it without scissors. And what I'll do is I'll fold it like this with my nail. And then I'll go the other way too. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so, and then I'll keep folding it like this. Keep folding it over. Okay. And then eventually, once that's good enough, you can very carefully tear that away. Okay, so that's torn away. So let's work with this one first. So what we do here is at the top, I'm going to move that out of the way. We are going to first fold this down the middle, like this. Okay. So folding it down the middle. Okay. Then unfold it and put our 2 corners in. one corner and the other corner. So it should look like that. Okay, so put that to one side. Then we're going to get this one back, the square one. Okay, and what we do here is you fold it in half, make sure we've got that crease, and then unfold it and fold it where the crease is. Put those two corners together. So this corner and this corner, make them meet in the middle. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, nice and straight. Okay, and then unfold it. So this is the difficult bit. So you can see we've got a big X in the middle here. Okay, so now what we do here is, you see how these two sides here, we're going to make them meet in the middle. Okay, so then we've got this. And then you flatten it down, flatten both sides down to make them meet. So here it is. Then in the middle, you should have the two folded bits in the middle, and it should be like this. So now I'm going to square these out. Okay, and then I'm going to flatten these bits out here. Good. Okay, so this is where we're up to. And then now, in the bottom bit, so we've got this, and we've got our other piece of paper, and we're going to slot this into the bottom, all the way up to the top. So this is where we're up to. Okay. So now, we're going to get this flappy bit in the corner, and we're going to bring it to the top of the aeroplane. Okay. And then put that down. Then we're going to do that to the other side too. So we're going to get this bit and bring it to the top of the aeroplane. Okay. So this is where we're up to on the plane. Okay. So this is the hard bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is eventually we're going to forward it down, but not yet. See this bit here? We've got a flappy bit here. We're going to put our finger in the middle of that, and we're going to make a point. So we're going to scrunch this top bit together to make a point. So this is where I am. Scrunched it together to make a point. I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. Remember, if you need to pause me at any point, I would recommend it. Okay, so now I've got two bits at the top here of my plane. And what I'm going to do, so when you're ready, if you've paused me and now you're in the same situation as me, we're going to fold it, the top bit over, so that these pointy bits are at the front. So we're going to fold it down like this. So I'm going to show you the back of my plane. So this bit here, the tip of the plane, the front bit, I've now folded so that it's on the back. Okay, and now I'm folding these front bits. Okay, and then we give it one more fold down the middle. Make sure it's all nice and even at the back. And then here, we've got our plane. Okay. Now I know I went quite fast in some of those bits, so you might need to go back a bit to have a look at those. Okay. So I think now we should go and test fly them. So I'm going to pause you, and I'll see you in about 2 seconds in my corridor. Hello. So we're out to my corridor now. So obviously, you shouldn't be going out the corridor without an adult, but so you can just throw yours in the living room or something like that would be fine. But I'm going to throw the first one first. So here we go. And I'll show you which one wins. So here we go. Oh dear. That one did not go very far, I'm afraid. Number 2, we have the one with the pointy nose. I've got high hopes for this one. I think it's going to be a good one. Okay, here we go. Go that far either. Right, number 3. It looks cool. Does it fly far? Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look at the scores. So, in last place we have plane number 1. Plane number 3 came second, and plane number 2 came first. Right, come on. I'm going to make plane number 2 go further. Here we go. Okay, still not very far. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed that. Have fun making your planes. Hopefully they go further than mine did. And I'll see you later. Bye.